You lay the foundation for greater transformations. Incorporating daily habits such as waking up early, practicing gratitude, or setting aside time for exercise helps you stay focused on your goals. These habits don't need to be grand gestures. Their power lies in persistence. For instance, spending just 5 minutes meditating each morning can establish a mindfulness routine that carries throughout your day. When you commit to self-observation, you not only achieve self-awareness, but also unlock the ability to shape your destiny. This practice helps you appreciate the present moment, refocus your attention, and face challenges with clarity over time. You'll notice a transformation. Decisions that once seemed difficult now feel natural, and your self-esteem is no longer reliant on external validation. Imagine standing at the threshold of 2025, armed with a year of self-reflection and discipline. Conflicts that once threw you off balance now barely affect you. Goals that once seemed distant are now within reach. You embody the Stoic ideal of inner peace. Not because life has become easier, but because you have become stronger to illustrate the transformative power of self-observation. Let's revisit an example of anger. You're stuck in traffic and late for an important meeting. Frustration rises, accompanied by a stream of negative thoughts. Instead of letting anger take over, take a moment to observe it. What is the anger telling you? Do you value punctuality? Do you feel a loss of control? Acknowledge these insights without judgment, then redirect that energy into constructive action. Perhaps you can use this time to rehearse your presentation or listen to an inspiring podcast. In doing so, you turn a potentially harmful emotion into an opportunity for growth. As we step into 2025, let self-observation become the guiding principle in your life. Every time you pause to observe your emotions, question your impulses, or redirect your energy, you move closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. The Stoic path is not a quick fix, but a lifelong journey of growth, discipline, and wisdom. By mastering yourself, you not only unlock the freedom to reshape your life, but also find the serenity to enjoy it. In 2025, commit to observing yourself not as a critic, but as a compassionate guide. In doing so, you'll discover that the power to change your life doesn't lie in altering the external world, but in mastering the inner one. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever applied self-observation in your life? What changed when you learned to control your emotions? Leave a comment below and let's exchange ideas. 3. Find your own life. Find your own life purpose. Purpose. Who are you? This seems like a simple question, but let's be honest, if someone were to ask you this right now, would you be able to answer without taking a long moment to think? Let me share with you a funny story from the career of the late comedian Mitch Hedberg during an interview when asked, "Who are you?" He paused for a moment and then wondered aloud, "Is this person really deep? Or did I just walk into the wrong room?" Perhaps this question doesn't need to be as serious as if someone had a gun pointed at your head, but most of us still can't answer it. Satisfactory natural. And why is that? Because we rarely take the time to truly understand who we are, what we stand for, and what truly matters in this life. Instead, we live in an endless whirlwind of societal pressures, external expectations, and vague goals we think will bring us happiness. But as Stoic philosophy has taught for thousands of years, if we don't understand ourselves and find our true purpose in life, we're merely wasting our time and energy on trivialities. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "A person who doesn't know what the universe is, doesn't know where they are. A person who doesn't know their purpose in life doesn't know who they are or what the universe is. A person who doesn't know any one of these things doesn't know why they are here." So what to make of people who seek or avoid the praise of those who have no knowledge of where or who they are? The vast universe doesn't care about our petty ambitions. What matters isn't how much money or fame you have, but what you truly do with your life. Have you ever stopped to think how much time are you spending reflecting on who you truly are? Or are you too caught up with societal standards of success? The superficial trends on social media, or dreams you've never even questioned if they're truly your own? The philosophy of Senna, another renowned Stoic thinker, emphasizes it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Time is the most precious asset you have, but are you using it for things that truly matter? Discovering your purpose in life is the only way to avoid getting lost in this world, full of temptations and distraction actions. For Stoic philosophy, the purpose of life is neither distant nor mysterious. It serves as a guiding compass to help you stay on the right path and remain steadfast in the face of the fleeting allure of materialism and fame. Imagine yourself as a ship and your purpose in life as the lighthouse that guides you through dense fog. Without that lighthouse, you could easily lose your way, crash into hidden reefs, or drift aimlessly with no destination. Viktor Frankl, a psychologist and author of the renowned book Man's Search for Meaning, demonstrated the profound power of seeking life's meaning during his years imprisoned in Nazi concentration camps. He still found reasons to live, reasons rooted in the belief that his life had a purpose. This philosophy became the foundation of his logotherapy approach, which underscores that the will to find meaning in life is the strongest motivating force in human existence. You don't have to go through the harsh circumstances that Viktor Frankl faced to find your own meaning. What's important is understanding that the meaning of life doesn't lie in what you own, but in how you live, how you love, and how you face challenges. We live in a world that constantly imposes standards of success. A dream job, a big house, and thousands of likes on social media. But all of these bring only fleeting joy. If you base your life's purpose on external validation, you will remain a prisoner of society. Stoic philosophy teaches no one can take away your inner peace unless you allow them to stop chasing external things and focus on your core values, with honesty, kindness, and courage. When you live true to these values, you will experience genuine self-respect. A deep, enduring feeling that no one can take away the meaning of life isn't something you sit and figure out. It comes from actions and experiences. You will never know what you're capable of unless you try. You will never understand how much you mean to someone unless you give love, and you will never find inner fulfillment unless you bravely face challenges. Philosopher Epicurus once taught we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This means that life is not about avoiding challenges, but about overcoming them with dignity and courage. So, who are you? What do you stand for? Have you ever truly taken the time to answer these questions? Or are you too busy with trivial matters, missing the opportunity to discover yourself and find your purpose in life? Pause for a moment, reflect, dare. To face yourself, the year 2025 is not just a new year, it is an opportunity to reinvent yourself as a Stoic, living with a clear sense of purpose, self-respect, and inner peace. Start today and remember the miracle of life lies not in the destination, but in the journey to find its meaning. 4. Focus on yourself. Yourself in 2025, the world will undoubtedly change at a faster pace than ever before. But amidst this relentless whirlwind, have you ever asked yourself, are you truly living for yourself, or merely chasing what the world expects of you amid the noise of fame, societal pressures, and the endless race for material possessions? Stoic philosophy shines as a guiding light, reminding us that true happiness doesn't lie in external things, but in focusing on ourselves and nurturing our inner values. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that we cannot control circumstances, but can only control how we respond to them. This means that all suffering, dissatisfaction, or disappointment stems from placing too much expectation on things beyond our control. Instead, focus on what you can truly control: your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you understand that peace lies within your hands, Life becomes lighter. Imagine this: you face a failure, but instead of feeling sorrow or disappointment, you take a step back. Observe the situation with clarity and ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, let it go. That is the power of focusing on yourself in the way of a Stoic, to focus on yourself and build a meaningful life. The Stoics advise us to practice 4 core virtues. First, practical wisdom. Practical wisdom helps you distinguish what truly matters from what is merely superficial. In 2025, you may find yourself swept up in fleeting trends and fads. But the Stoic would ask, does this genuinely help me grow? Focus on decisions that bring lasting value. Second, courage. Courage is not just about confronting fear, but also about staying true to your values. Despite societal pressures, imagine turning down a job opportunity simply because it doesn't align with your values. Knowing that others might judge you for it, that is the courage of a Stoic third justice. While focusing on yourself, don't forget that fairness is the foundation of a harmonious community. Treating others with kindness and fairness is not only a responsibility, but also a way to affirm your own values. Fourth, temperance and moderation. Learn to control your emotions and actions, especially in an era full of endless temptations, from social media to consumerism. Moderation helps you maintain inner peace and avoid being